Welcome in, guys. Thank you, everybody out there, for the first time ever to welcome in Facebook and YouTube, as well as our amazing Twitch audience. Already seeing Richie Joplin jumping in the Twitch chat there. We are back for Week 7 action with the Open Wheel Outlaws. This week, they're taking on a Lincoln Speedway, where the action is the attraction. Amazing 3/8 mile high bank clay oval. This track's been around for a long time. It's been open since the 50s. First year being in 1953. It's been open for over 6 decades. You know a track's got to have something going on if they've been around that long. You know, you see a lot of sprint car action here, especially 410 action. But back in the day, back in the 50s and 60s, even NASCAR came here. You had Lee Petty out here winning races on the dirt in Abbotsville, Pennsylvania. What a crazy, crazy history this track has, and we are so happy to be here tonight. These guys are going to be putting on a show in the Wing 360s. Currently 8 cars in session. They are getting qualifying done. You can see the times right up on the screen there. You got Sean Stevens setting quick time currently. It's going to be great. Let's hop into heat race number 1, guys. And on the pole will be Sean Stevens racing out of Tasmania. Always great to see him out here. He does have 2 wins on the season. Can he make it number 3 tonight? To his outside is Peyton Overmeyer in that number 7 machine. Peyton was quick last week, taking his first podium. Then you have Bentley Summers inside of row number 2 with Mr. Matt Grimm to his outside. Then you have Logan Mann and Richie Joplin will make up row number 3 with Tucker Gassman inside row number 4. Andrew Allen has not gridded yet. May not be here for the heat race, but we will have to see. As we talked about, guys, this is a very, very high banked oval, clay oval out in Abbotsville, Pennsylvania. These guys are going to be hitting some crazy sliders, trying to rip that cushion. As always, it is great action with the Open Wheel Outlaws. If you want to come join them, just join the Discord. You see it here on Friday nights on Forward Gaming. And just like that, we are green. Sean Stevens is out to make a great jump. As you see, it looks like that was Peyton Overmeyer getting a little piece of the wall on the outside. High banking's in the corner. It is tight for these guys. They are battling it out for that podium spot. Matt Grimm and Logan Mann side by side, heading into 3 and 4. That time around, Grimm, your points leader. Grimm looking to the inside of Bentley. Hoping to try to chase Sean Stevens down. 5 to go. It's 3/8 mile track. These laps are going by quick. Only 13-second lap time in the 360s. Grimm is working around Bentley. Does clear him in the 1 and 2. And Grimm sets the sights for Stevens with only 3 to go at the line. Does he have enough time to chase down Sean? Grimm was into a little bit of trouble last week, causing some issues in the Discord. He's already 1 and 2 in the championship fight, so we will have to see just exactly what he's going to do when it comes to tonight's 30-lap feature. This time round, Sean Stevens will take the white, followed by Grimm, Summer, Mann, Overmeyer, Joplin, and Gatlin. Everybody keeping it relatively clean for the most part, as Gasman does the greatest wheelie of his life. Give the win to Stevens. This singular heat race tonight. Grimm and Summers make up the podium. Now we do have a 5-minute warm-up session here for the Open Wheel Outlaws. Gonna have to see who is quick, who can make those adjustments and jump into this 30-lap feature and try to take home that trophy tonight. As always, we want to thank our great sponsors here with the Open Wheel Outlaws. We have Mechanical Services. They say they'll work on anything. I'm still waiting on someone to take it down. Give them something there. Tell them Eddie sent you. I want to see if they'll work on it. And then J1 Design. One-stop shop for anything graphical. Those guys are amazing. Might have to have a sprint car paint. Let's see. Matt Grimm did capture his first victory of the season last week. At Port Royal in a very complicated race. We had a heavy field of 16 cars for that. It's a little bit lighter of a field being cut in half this tonight. Bentley taking a ride there, losing his wing. Guy racing, giving it back. But with that win, Matt Grimm did extend his points out to 100 points over Sean Stevens. Matt Grimm is the only one that has made every last race this season, so it's great to see him out there. And at this point, unless he misses races, has pretty much locked up the championship. Sean Stevens, who is 153rd place, has made all but one race this season and pretty much locked up that second. But then it starts getting interesting. You have Keith Dyson and Logan Mann all fighting for that third spot. Andrew Thornton not here. You know, with DMG Racing Services, he is out at a drag strip this weekend. You do not see Andrew out here to compete, but you do have fellow B-Main bandit Richie Joplin out there in the field. Richie's come back out. He's a self-proclaimed non-dirt racer, but hey, he's only a 10 right now. So keep your eyes on Richie during this feature. Well, we just had our 10-lap heat. We will have a 30-lap main here. While these guys warm up, let's enjoy these sights and sounds. And just like that, guys, we are into tonight's 30-lap feature. There is no invert for the open wheel Outlaws, so we will go off of our heat race finish positions. On the front row, out of Tasmania, is Sean Stevens. To his outside is Matt Grimm. Inside row number 2 is Bentley Summers, followed by Logan Mann outside of row number 2. Peyton Overmeyer, hoping to get another podium tonight, will start inside row number 3 with Richie Joplin to his outside in P6. And rounding out the field of 7 is Tucker Gassman. Andrew Allen, once again, not gritting up. Looks like he may have left his session. We got Matthew Moniak, great to see you in here, buddy. Richie has looked strong all night. Hopefully he can get up there and get his first podium with the open wheel Outlaws tonight. He's got 30 laps to do it. We know he's got it in him, and he's only got a couple guys in his way. Pace laps are short here at Lincoln, only a 3/8 mile. So we are ready to get some action going. Strap down those belts, boys. Get ready to get on that loud pedal. Sean Stevens is heading into turn 3. We will be green this time round. And he's on it. We are green flag racing for 30 laps. Stevens takes into coming out of turn 2 with a nice lead. Summers repeating the heat race as they are side by side that time round. Give it to Grimm. He's trying to work on the outside, and no! Summers gets into Stevens. We have a pile up behind. We watched it live, but let's go back and take a quick look and see what exactly happened here. So let's take a ride with Bentley Summers. You see Summers and Grimm fighting it out here. Summers is sending it in. Sends it in too hard, gets it straight, and just into Sean Stevens. Not what he wants to see tonight. Sean Stevens did get had contact last week, which caused an issue. With the majority of the field going down and taking a fast repair, so like Peyton Overmeyer will be scored in the first position. The only one still on pit road just came off was Richie Joplin. So your running order will be Overmeyer, Gassman, Stevens, Grimm, Mann, Summers, and Joplin. Lights on the pace truck are out. Overmeyer will be getting us going this time round. These guys get ripped and roared, ready to go. Barney waves the green, and we are back under green flag action here at Lincoln. Overmeyer jumping straight to the top, hoping to gain that momentum. You have your points leaders, Grimm and Stevens, going 3 wide and 3 and 4. Grimm makes it a 2 for 1 and jumps up into the second position. Gassman fighting for all he can first against the Tasmanian. Stevens is looking on the high side, and Gassman just hits that inner wall. No caution as of yet. Will be 25 to go this time round. Stevens, who has been fast all night, is setting his sights on Grimm. He wants to close up that points lead. Can he do it? As Grimm starts to work on Overmeyer. Last week. Can we we have a Grim Stevens Overmeyer podium once again. Back here, we have Logan Mann trying to chase down Bentley Summers. Richie Joplin did make his way around Tucker Gassman. Richie trying to get up there and jump in this top 5. Looks like he does need to get a little more angle, but take a quick little ride with the asphalt racer out here on dirt. Not used to seeing that dirt on his face shield, guys, but he's out here giving it his all. Entering the corner, 120 miles an hour. These guys are ripping it around here, trying to get that right rear up on that cushion. Definitely a great display of action here, where action is the attraction. Such a great catchphrase, guys. Overmeyer has worked himself out to a 1-second lead over Grimm. Like he might have hit the setup right tonight, jumping to the bottom side. That's doing anything they can to just find grip. Grimm and Stevens, about a half a second gap between the two points leaders. Stevens get him, we shall see. Bentley Summers still staying up on that top, and everyone else is going bottom. Looks like the back half of the field, trying to maintain that momentum. Logan Mann up on the high side, but we've seen him bounce that right rear off the wall a couple times. As with 15 laps to go, like we might have some lap traffic issues here. Overmeyer is working his way. Gassman now about a second behind him. As right behind him, you know he's loving to see it. Sean Stevens and Grimm are starting to fight for that second position. But then Overmeyer's just going to be able to keep cruising. See the differences here. You see Grimm in 3 and 4, he was on the high side. The exact opposite as they get back in line here, Overmeyer working underneath Gassman. Gassman does go up high. Overtake by Overmeyer to put more distance between him and Grimm. 11 to go. Can Grimm do anything to get up there, get into the lead? Will Stevens be able to steal that second position? Matt, these are 360s, and even with the 360s, they are ripping around here. Bentley Summers has started working his way in, chasing Sean Stevens. Interesting to see if maybe Summers can open here. He definitely wants his first podium with the open wheel Outlaws. Overmeyer just on a Sunday cruise as we come around. 7 laps to go at the line. He wants to see this go green. Grimm searching. He's trying to find any sort of speed on this track. As you guys can see, those dark patches, that's the stick on dirt. These guys do not have very much grip in there at all. They want that light and fluffy dirt, that way they can sit there and keep on the gas and put the power down. Still not able to find anything. As Overmeyer losing a little bit of his lead, but not enough. 4 to go at the line. Grimm throwing that slider line. Stevens has dropped back to a second behind Grimm. Summers gaining ground quick on Stevens. This will be battle to watch as the laps wind down here. 3 to go this time by. And Summers in his debut with the Oakville Outlaws getting his first podium. Stevens is going to fight for everything he's got. Summers has 2 laps to do it. Going high, he'll have the momentum on the straightaway. The tale of 2 lines, which is faster? 1 lap left. Can he get close enough to throw that slider in 3 and 4? He tags the wall, he's going to lose momentum there. And just like that, Peyton Overmeyer has his first victory of the season, followed by Pat Grimm, and Sean Stevens rounds out the top 3. Bentley Summers will take home 4th in his debut. Logan Mann 5th. Richie Joplin hops into 6th place, with Tucker Gassman rounding out the field. Some great action by these guys. It's always amazing to see how clean these guys can race. 30 laps, especially at a 3/8 mile, goes quickly here. Just can't believe the class and the precision that these guys drive with. They throw a clinic on every week. If you guys think you can run with them, hop into the Discord. Come out here on Friday nights. Come run with them. It's always a great time. But just like that, we got him waiting in the Discord. It is your number 2 in the points championship, Mr. Sean Stevens. It's Ed up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
I certainly do, mate. How are you?
You guys always make me work for it, and I love watching it. You guys put on a heck of a show. What more could you have done to try to catch Grimm there? We know you were fast all night. What happened in the feature?
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't actually pick this track as of choice to go on a race at. I don't know why. I just never really liked this track, but it's my least favourite. I was lucky to get pole, and even in the heat race there, was lucky to grab that. So good job to the other 2 on the podium. They done well. Well done to Bentley for catching me towards the end there.
Now, we know you had some contact last week. I saw some stuff in the Discord. You had contact this week. What exactly happened? I mean, we saw, I believe it was Bentley Summers, the guy chasing you down for the podium there. Looks like he just shot it in there hard. Or was it something you checked up with?
Yeah, well, some tracks are a little bit different on how you enter corners. Like the bigger tracks, this is a big track, but you got to still enter it a little bit different. It's not a track like Eldora or Knoxville or, a track like that where you can just throw it in deep and still cruise the bottom. It's a track where you got to throw it in hard low, but still be on the brake and power out low. Where I think he just misjudged my entrance, and I think I went in hard and I was going to be on the brake and come out low, where I think Bentley just misjudged that, went in hard thinking I was going to continue on with the slider to go to the top, but that wasn't the case, and I think he just collected me. I think it's just a race and deal what happens, and that's probably half the reason he probably let me get 3rd towards the end of the race, because I know he was gaining on me, and I don't know.
Well, another podium for you. You're pretty much at this point already locked solid into the 2nd place in points, and unfortunately, unless Grimm misses a couple races, there's really no hopes for anybody out there for the championship. But I know at this point you're a weekly talk on Warlord Gaming now, and it's always great to hear from you. We'll see you next week at Williams Grove. Another great drive by you tonight, Sean.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. And another track that I'm not really fond of either, Williams Grove. So we'll just see how we go and piece it together next week as well. But yeah, just a massive shout out to you guys who put on the broadcast. So it's now on Facebook, which is excellent. You might get a few more viewers in on the Facebook platform side of things. I'll certainly share it to the Wyobi team page, and well done on the other two on the podium, and Open Wheels. Cheers for putting this on. See you next week.
Hey, thanks again. And yeah, we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch now, guys. We will have the live broadcast replay on YouTube as well for Warlord Gaming. So great shout out by Sean there. Always great to see him out here and talk to him every week. And with that, let's get it to our second place finisher, your points champion. All he's got to do is show up next 2 weeks, and he's got it. That's Mr. Matt Grimm.
How's it going?
How's it going, buddy? Let's get you... You're kind of quiet there. Let's try to get you turned up here a bit.
Is that any better? I have my mic away from my mouth.
Yeah. Now the viewers can hear that lovely voice. So another podium, coming off the momentum of your first win last week. Was there anything that you could have done? I saw you were coming back late. Could you have got around Peyton there at the end?
Last week was actually my second win, just saying. But yeah, I needed that line I found there at the end to come in a little sooner. I was telling him I was trying it before, but it just wasn't there yet, and I was a little too tight to run the bottom. And even there, running like a slider line through the middle kind of thing, it was still super tight on exit, and just kind of cost me. I think I should have left it alone. I made some adjustments after the warm up there, and I think I got a little carried away.
Well, unfortunately, that is racing, making the wrong adjustments every once in a while. But you were fast enough to hold off your championship rival, Mr. Sean Stevens. So another great podium finish by you. You are the only guy that's been here every week. So you do get that little bit of a points jump there. I think you're going to make the great first champion for the Open Wheel Outlaws. I have to ask, because maybe it'll give some guys hope. Are you planning on being here for Williams Grove and Lernerville?
Yeah, I made plans to be here for both of them. There was a couple weeks I probably should have not been here, but I made some adjustments so we could stay around and put on a good show and hopefully come away with this championship. Sean's always tough to beat, but hopefully we can get it done here.
Well, another amazing finish by you tonight, Matt. We'll see you next week at Williams Grove, buddy.
Sounds good. Thanks to John for putting it on. Shout out to Keep Digging, Tight Lines Apparel for being on the car, and thanks for putting on the broadcast.
Yeah, not a problem, man. So, let's get into his first win of the season after his first podium last week. We have tonight's winner, Mr. Peyton Overmeyer.
Yeah, gosh, that was fun. That was a good one. That was a good win.
So, there was some, let's say, calamity early on.
Yeah.
What exactly was the key to victory for getting you past all that and putting you in a great spot?
Honestly, I seen him spin, and when these cars go around, they tend to go up the racetrack, so I knew if I just kept it low that I was going to be able to get by it. But honestly, I think we had enough speed to maybe work our way through the field if the yellow didn't happen, but, sometimes you get gifts on the racetrack, and that was just one of them.
Well, you got that gift, you ran with it, and
oh, yeah.
You saw the daylight, you never looked back. What was your key to just staying out there in front of two very fast drivers behind you?
Just the throttle control, getting into the corner, trying not to spin the car out, getting on the bottom, because, if you get in that slick with too much gas, you'll just spin the car around. So just got to be easy on the throttle, get on it when you need to, and then, yeah, that's about it. Just be good on the throttle, be good on the wheel, just be smooth.
Well, tonight's victory is going to jump you quite a ways up in the points. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to catch second or third. But
we're sitting fourth, it looks like. But yeah, I missed a couple of races throughout the season, so that kind of hurts us.
well, there is always next season. And with you getting your first win of this season, I can't wait to see what you're going to do next season, buddy. But we still have 2 more weeks. Are we going to see you at Williams Grove and Lernerville?
Yeah, 100%. Those are both some really good tracks that I'm pretty good at both those tracks. So yeah, you're definitely going to see me there.
Well, again, amazing drive tonight. It was great to watch it. Before we let you go, anybody you want to shout out, any supporters out there?
Yeah, once again, just like to thank Tanner Pettit. He puts a good car under me every single race we get out here. I like to thank my friends. Once again, they weren't out here tonight, but I know they probably weren't there for a good reason. But just Gaetano, Andy, all of them. My grandparents. I don't know.
Hey,
that's about it.
You got a ton of supporters out there, man. You did them proud tonight. Hell of a drive. We'll see you next week at Williams Grove.
Hey, thank you. Can't wait to be there.
Guys, 30 laps, only 1 caution. That is a testament to the skill that these guys have. Every week they put on a masterclass. They show the respect that open wheel cars deserve. And every week they amaze me with the level of skill it takes to master these cars on dirt, especially on tougher tracks like Lincoln. But that is it for tonight, guys. We will be back on Tuesday with the B-Main Bandits. Make sure you're coming in, checking that out. We are now on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We've seen comments from Twitch and YouTube tonight. I'd love to see the Facebook community jumping in. If you guys want to watch any of the replays from the Open Wheel Outlaws or the B-Main Bandits, and we're adding a third broadcast in, we are going to be talking about the SRX series headed up by Matt Moniak. Hey, there we go, Sean Stevens. Great to see the first Facebook comments popping in there. But we will be broadcasting the SRX series from the Jones Bullshit Racing League, the league I've owned for the last almost 3 years. Handing it over to those guys. It's going to be amazing to see. But that will do it for tonight with the Open Wheel Outlaws. Come on back next week. Jump in. Get into the Discord. Come out here and run with these guys. And until then, keep on sending it in.